NXT took place last night, and this is the go-home show for NXT TakeOver 31, which of course takes place this Sunday. I will be watching that show, and I will make my predictions later today for this. But we started the show off with Shotzi Blackheart taking on Dakota Kai with Raquel Gonzalez in her corner. Shotzi Blackheart won the match with a schoolgirl. Dakota Kai, she's really gone downhill as of late. She had her match with with Io Shirai. She lost, of course. Feels like ever since she lost to Io Shirai, she just hasn't been relevant much. She had her title opportunity. Now she's just another bottom on the main roster. On NXT, waiting to go to the main roster. Shotzi gets the win. I wouldn't mind seeing Shotzi eventually get a title shot later, but she won here. After the match, they brought out Rhea Ripley. She shoved Raquel Gonzalez. Referees pour in to celebrate them. Next, they have after that they go to a segment with the split screen for the Cruiserweight Championship match at TakeOver, which I'll be skipping that match. I don't give a shit about the Cruiserweights. They show a mysterious character riding around on a motorcycle. He or she is coming on 10/4/20, which is the date of TakeOver. I wonder who that can be. That's interesting. We'll see. They had a mini documentary on Kyle O'Reilly going ahead of his match on Sunday against Finn Balor was actually really good. I thought that was probably the best part. One of the best parts of the show. You had Sarah Scriber interviewed Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae to have their mixed tag team match winners tonight. They want to be the first married couple to hold both championships at the same time. They have both title matches on Sunday. Starts tonight. You had Cameron Graham's invitation. He comes to the ring, cuts a promo. He was just awful here. I thought this was boring. He faces Rich Holland. He wins by DQ. It was just a mess. He had Austin Theory there. He's ripped into Kyle O'Reilly. I just thought this sucked. I don't even know what happened here. Kushida came on and faced Johnny Nese. Kushida gets the win. This was okay. This was just average. After the match, Adam Cole's in the ring for a promo. 3 years, Undisputed Era has dominated NXT, and they've done what they wanted. They when they want, and nobody's been able to stop them. They had a prophecy saying they would win every championship, and they did. The locker room knew not to cross them. Then the prophecy ended, and they lost the championship. People felt they changed, but Cole said nothing has changed. They were the same Undisputed Era that won War Games and dominated the brand. He then called out Austin Theory for running his mouth on O'Reilly. Theory entered the stage left, but he would not get into the ring. Cole gave him two options. The first was to enter the ring and or stay there and don't move. Undisputed Era would then beat him down and make him pay. Then Theory gets in the ring. They have a match. Adam Cole wins. He beats Austin Theory. So the way they're setting this up, I feel like there's going to be a huge heel turn. I think Adam Cole's probably going to turn on Kyle O'Reilly. The way they're setting this up, that's how I got the impression. Could be wrong, where Adam Cole gets the win. He puts over O'Reilly so much to the point where he's absolutely going to turn on Kyle O'Reilly, and you're going to have Adam Cole face Kyle O'Reilly probably at the next TakeOver after this. But it's clear that Adam Cole, something is going to happen, and I think there will be a split of the Undisputed Era this Sunday. I really think they're going to do that. But he put him over, and I feel like they've done everything they could at the Undisputed Era, so it's going to play where you may as well just split them up. If they're not going to go to the main roster, there's no point in keeping them anymore. They've had a great 3 years, but you kind of have to move on now. You had Kaden Carter beat Xia Li. Xia Li, I don't know. I felt like they were going to try and push her, but it just hasn't worked out at all. They had Xia Li shove Kaden Carter after the match. So then you had Finn Balor and Kyle O'Reilly do their face-to-face. You had Shawn Michaels moderate the segment. I thought this was all right. I mean, they set up their match. They promoted it. It wasn't a contract signing. It was more of just a promo setting up their main event. And O'Reilly said him being an underdog is bullshit. Well, he's kind of the challenger. Supposed to be the underdog. But he says he'd win the title. Balor got the last word by saying he has everything it takes to be champion. And he would be if the title was on anyone else except from Balor. Finally, we get the main event. Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae faced Io Shirai and Damian Priest. And, of course, Gargano and LeRae are challenging Gargano's challenging Priest, and Lorraine's challenging Shirai for the titles at TakeOver. I can't wait for Io Shirai and Candice LeRae, because last time they had a match at a TakeOver, so this is actually their second match. It was different because Candice was the babyface and Io Shirai was the heel, so they're going to have a different dynamic here, but they had a hell of a fucking match. I'm looking forward to it, and I think they'll have another great match. There's no reason for me to believe they'll have any less of a match, especially with the title involved. I think it'll be even better. And Gargano and Priest, I'm sure, will have a good match too. So it was a very good match. It ended with Johnny Gargano. He catches Damien Priest with a slingshot DDT, gets the win. After the match, they had Candice LeRae give Io Shirai a backstabber, and then the couple stood over the champions, and they both held the titles, and they leave them as the heel champs, the married couples, the challengers, hold up the belts, and they get the last word. So it makes you think they're both going to lose, but hey. NXT might be different. It might be working the fans, but the way it sets up makes you think, okay, for sure Damien Priest and Io Shirai are going to win, because whenever they have a segment like that, that means that the people who got beat down on the go-home show are going to win. But it's different. It's NXT. I don't know. I guess it remains to be seen. I'll make my predictions later today, and hopefully we get a great NXT TakeOver show this Sunday. I'm sure we will.